Yeah, I think so. I think we were just saying that, the energy's high from both sides. The crowd was feeding into it, but we just needed to understand that we needed to open up the game.
Yeah, and just the physicality. The physicality in general. Obviously, that Maryland was playing with looked like there was obviously a lot of traps, and then even on the perimeter, a lot of physicality. Just like, how do you think that you and I guess the rest of the team responded to that style of defense?
I think we just figured it out. We didn't get it right there in the first quarter, but we figured out just extra passes, extra ball movement, making sure that we're crashing the boards. I think we used that to our advantage tonight, which helped open up the game.
How you doing, Aliyah?
Good.
With being a defending champion, you know you're going to get teams' best shots every night. Just how did you lock in tonight just as a team coming out on the road?
Yeah, we just looked at it, as another game. We knew that we were going to get their best game tonight, and we understood that we needed to just be poised. We just needed to take the hit and just push through.
Hey, Aliyah, 12 different players played. Can you talk about this team's depth and how that helps you guys late in games?
Yeah, we have a lot of depth. We have people that can play different positions at any moment that we need to. People come in, they do what they need. They understand the flow of the game, what they need to do. It just shows what we've worked on over time, over the summer, in practice. Just everyone's just versatile.
Anything else for Aliyah? One more here.
Hi, Aliyah. Dylan Manfrey, Testudo Times. I'm curious how you guys adjusted to playing with Maryland today without, without having to deal with Diamond Miller. Obviously Abby was the main target. What was your original plan for defending Abby today?
Make it hard for her. We know that she shoots the ball really well. We didn't want her to get off a lot of threes, make her put the ball on the floor. I think our defense on her was pretty good. Yep, was pretty good. Just make it hard. That's our thing. We defend. We want to make the opponents struggle a little bit more than they would, and I think we're successful.
All right, last one here.
Aliyah, I know you were preparing for your game while this was going on, but they had the WNBA draft lottery tonight. I'm curious if you were
Who won?
following
Yeah.
it. In Indiana.
Ooh,
Indiana
hey.
Fever.
Hey, girl.
She said she's staying another year. No, not the Indiana. Yeah.
Yeah. Good one, Coach. Good.
I got you.
Questions for Coach Staley?
Hey, Don Kareem, Washington Post. First off, I wanted to ask about Aliyah, another game where do you ever get, you're so used to seeing her come out and put out performances like this. Do you sometimes take that for granted just because she's kind of so automatic night in and night out?
No, never. I think as a coach who had the opportunity to coach a couple of really special players, each time you coach one of them, you don't really think you're going to get another one like them. So you savor the moments, you enjoy them, you ride their coattail, and then you tell them you appreciate them because they could have gone to any other school in the country and won them a national championship and would have been a national player of the year for that particular school. So we certainly give her flowers while she can smell them.
Yeah, Coach, obviously that third quarter, I guess, altercation, the double technicals, whatever, but how much do you think that specific moment kind of changed the tide of the game? Obviously, y'all went on a 7-0 run after that, so just how do you think that impacted the players on your team?
I thought we just focused a little bit more. Obviously, things like that happen in some games. It was a great environment. I mean, it was two teams that were competing at the highest level, and there was just back and forth. I just thought our players just came together and bear down and concentrated a little bit more and hit some shots. On this side, Coach?
Dawn, Abby Myers had 16 points in the first half, just 5 in the second half. What did you guys do defensively to switch things up on her?
I mean, we just played. I think we got a lot of players that we can run at people. So just try to give her different looks and try to give her, I think she hit a couple of threes in transition. So we got back in transition a little bit better. And we just tried to make it really hard for her. You know, obviously she had her way in the first half, and we had to do something to just slow her down just a little bit.
Hi, Don. Dylan Manfrey, Testudo Times. You had your offense clicking on all cylinders today, but your rebounding, you know, obviously you had a very big advantage there. How much of an emphasis did you place on that going into the second half to really extend your lead?
Yeah, I mean, rebounding is what we do. I mean, that is who we are. We've, you know, it's something that we work on every single day. We know that creates separation for us, and I mean, it's the rebounding. It's the, you know, I think if we take expected shots, we put ourselves in position to get the rebound. I mean, and I thought in the first half of the game we took some unexpected shots, and it just created just some imbalance in our transition defense. And but we emphasize it. So, you know, to see the, you know, disparity in it, I mean, that's kind of who we've been for the past couple of years.
Hey, Coach. 21 for Abby, but no other Maryland player scored in double digits. Can you talk about the defensive game plan and how you're able to shut down the rest of the team?
Yeah, I mean, this is a team that's going to be pretty good. Maryland's going to be pretty good. I mean, Brenda does a great job at playing to her personnel. I thought Diamond not being in the game, they lose an experienced player who, you know, she can easily give you 20. She can easily impact the game on both sides of the basketball. I thought they did what they needed to do, and it worked for almost probably 25, 27 minutes of the game. And I think our depth. I mean, we got a number of players that can come, experienced players that can come in and give them different looks. And I thought we used our size and our length to our advantage tonight.
Hey, Coach, I spoke with Destiny Henderson, and she said the best advice you gave her was keep the main thing. As a coach, how do you use that advice when you just game plan games like this?
I mean, the focus is, you know, on this particular game. We're always just playing what's in front of us and not play. You know, we don't play the fourth quarter and the first quarter. We just play the first quarter. And the main thing is to display the habits that we've created. You know, from September 26th when we started practicing official practice till now. We've been known to rebound the ball extremely well. Our defense, you know, we've been known to defend quite well. You know, offense has been a thing that's fluctuated, and hopefully we can get some continuity. I thought we got some threes to drop a little bit, but not at a good clip. But 8 is good for us because I think our first game, I don't know, I think we were like 6 for 28. So it's some progress that's being made, and it's the second game of the season. So we got our work cut out for us, but I like the team that we put on the floor.
Hey, Coach, how did the height advantage you guys had play out in the game?
I mean, you know, we passed the bus test. You know, we do that. So I think it plays huge when you're able to get 11 blocks, when not only our length, but our athleticism and our ability to, you know, to speed people up and make them play quicker than they want to play, and to be able to handle the ball while being under duress. So I think it's a combination of our length, our speed, our athleticism, and our, I mean, constant. It's a constant thing. Like, I just don't think our players tire. They know where their bread is buttered, and we do a great job defensively.
Hey, Coach. So this is your, I think, 6th matchup against Maryland, and Brenda Fries has been talking about how this game is going to show her team who they are early on. How did this game show you what your team this year looks like?
Well, I guess in the beginning, I hope we don't look like this in 3 or 4 months from an offensive standpoint. Obviously, we got, you know, we got some question marks at the point guard position. We knew that coming in. We just have to play better. We had a young point guard to start the game, and you know, I don't think she played her best basketball. And then we bring in a 5th-year transfer, Kiara Fletcher, who this is exactly why we brought her here. You know, And it's unfortunate that she hasn't been able to practice a whole lot to even challenge for the starting position. But she was healthy enough to come in and just control the game, just kind of be the example of what we want Raven Johnson to be in the future. So, I mean, there are glimpses of us putting it together, and there are glimpses of us that there's a lot of question marks. And I think everybody at this stage of the game is probably in the same position.
Yeah, Coach, following up to that, obviously you just touched on it that, of course, Ravens started the game, Kara started the second half. Just kind of when that, I guess, change was made, how do you feel that played out early on in that third quarter?
I mean, it played out the way we kind of wanted it to play out, meaning we're really intentional in trying to get Raven and Camilla to play together. And that was one way for us to do that. By substituting them, they were the first subs off the bench. They got really good chemistry. I think Raven puts Camilla in a position to get some easy buckets. So they got really good chemistry, and we're just trying to continue to develop that on this level. But it wasn't, anything besides that.
Hey, Coach. Can you talk about the importance, nationally televised game, 2 ranked opponents, #1 team, the shirt you're wearing, of course, Ananda Brittany Griner, with news coming out with her recently being moved. Can you just talk about the significance of that shirt and what it means to you?
I mean, every day I think about Brittany Griner. Every day I think about, what she's thinking about, what her family's thinking about, and I just hope she doesn't lose hope. I think we have to be her hope. I mean, we have to be her, her prayers when she probably questions her faith. We have to just stand in the gap because, I mean, it is unimaginable, unimaginable. So I'm just trying to keep a positive outlook on it and keep her name out there. I know our government is doing something about it, but there's two to tangle. I don't think the other side is hearing it just yet. But we're praying that our waymaker makes a way for Brittany to come home to her family and all of us who love her.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.